Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Put up.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Come on, set.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tight end right. Tight.
Move.
40. Alert.
Yes.
All day. Just like that.
Shoot.
Throwing again. Patterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 10 Lobo. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. 5.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
70. Indy.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, it's Gordon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over here at the 20.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
60 outlaw, 5.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
He'll look to throw. And oh, what a catch there by Allen.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. Flush to his right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Big grip.
Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
50 seconds.
The 36.
Let's go. We got this.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll drop the throw, and caught by Henry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. No. Off.
Get it.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Go.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slip.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Sam on.
Here's Elliott. Room past the 20. Cuts it out to the sideline. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's third and long and a big run there. How about that? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a gain of 5. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch.
2nd down and inches. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
70, Indy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hey, Charlie!
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the slants! Watch the slants!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, G.
Score.
Alert 3. Watch twist. Joker.
General West.
49, check 49.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a dump off here complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. On 1st and 10, Patterson looking middle, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw. Patterson. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ten two stop.
Take the mic. Strip that ball.
Shoot.
The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch out. Patchy.
Protein spill.
Lucky.
Snap.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11th. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Look at me. Zipper. 5.
Get off the train tracks. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Big dribble.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Here we go.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Check.
Hey, Echo.
I got you, boy.
Yep.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Danny. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood and new... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 55 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That would complete to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Twisting away. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
57. Mike, 57. All day, punt. 57's Mike. Mike, 57.
Come on.
Go. Go.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. 30. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Chargers 17. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they pick up win number 7 on the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.